Good morning, all of you, and welcome you all in this platform of OPSC StudyIQ. I hope audio and video both are working fine. Okay, those who are online, please respond. Everything is fine so that we can start the session. So today is 13th May, and yesterday we could not conduct the session, so extremely sorry for that. Okay, I have already given the PDF in my Telegram channel. Those who are in my Telegram channel, they can get that PDF, yesterday's PDF, so that it will help you in continuity of your preparation. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. Jai Jagannath. Good morning, Pranam. Good morning, all of you. So let's start today's session. And okay, so the foundation batch, the StudyIQ is celebrating the Great Knowledge Festival, and it's RM Foundation batch. It's covering both prelims and mains preparation. It's a combined one. We'll see in detail in just in between the lecture or end of the lecture. Okay, so let's start today's news. Akashteer, indigenous air defense system, which has been appreciated across the country. The kind of defense system it provided. Global Space Investigation Conference, GLEX 2025. UP Agrees and AI Pragya. Indian Grey Wolf. BrahMos Aerospace Integration and Testing Facility. And one-liner current affairs, International Nerds Day, 12th May 2025, Bulbul V2 solar power plant of Delhi Assembly, and Tapti Basin Mega Recharge Project, book Public Story, My Autobiography. So apart from these, we have also Odisha news. So let's start. Akashteer indigenous air defense system. Pakistan's missile drone attack foiled. How India's ACE-400 Sudarshan Chakra works along with this Akashteer indigenous air system. Let's see. In May 2025, India started Operation Sindoor to face the missile attack conducted by Pakistan. Pakistan fired missiles at 15 Indian places, but India activated the sky system with the ACE-400 Sudarshan Chakra, and this ACE-400 we have imported from the Russia. It's Russia made. Now the latest news, Russia has offered India to co-product or for the co-production of ACE-500, which is something advanced, more advanced than ACE-400 missile system or the defense system in fact. So the Sky is a state-of-art air defense control and reporting system developed by Indian Army and Air Force, which has been prepared by Bharat Electronics Limited. The Sky is state-of-art the air defense control and reporting system. Okay, so any such missile that has been attacked to India, any such drone that has been attacked to India, that has been foiled with the help of this Akashteer indigenous air defense system, it has been prepared by the Bharat Electronics Limited. Its purpose is to make the Army's air defense capabilities digital and automated so that any aerial threat from the sky, from the air, aerial threat can be detected in real time and reacted quickly. Okay, so this is what the air defense system works. So whatever missile or drone, any such the enemy country is sending or enemy country is attacking on your territory, that can be detected and that can be foiled by this system. Akashteer Air Defense System, Akashteer Advanced Air Defense Control and Reporting System, ADCRS, developed by Bharat Electronics Limited of Indian Army. Akashteer Air Defense System, command and control, manages air defense operation but does not fire missile. So remember it, it's a defense mechanism, only defend those enemy weapons. It does not fire missile. Automation provides automated detection, tracking and response. Okay, automatically it will detect and foil the threat. Sensor integration fuses radar and sensor data from Army and Air Force units. Decentralized operation allows field units to take action independently. So those Army personnel are deployed at the field. They can also take the responsibility, or they can also manage decentralized operation. That's why we call it. Redundancy upgrades includes backup communication upgrade, abilities, mobile and static use, deployable on vehicles on fixed location. So that can be movable, you can say. Okay. So Akash missile system, if you see, intercept aerial targets up to 20 to 30 kilometers away. Target types engages aircrafts, missiles, drones or helicopters. So any such threat that can be detected 25 to 30 kilometers away, and radar guided, directed to targets using radar system, and it's all weather capability. Whatever may be the situation, it can dictate those threat. Okay. So the Akashteer project is playing an important role in taking the operational efficiency and integrated control capacity of the Indian Army's air defense system to new heights, fully digital and automatic system. The system has been designed for fully automated operations by making air defense control and reporting processes digital. In line with the requirements of modern war, incorporating the Akashteer control centers is a major milestone of modernization efforts of Indian Army. Okay. So this system has been fully developed in India. It's completely indigenous. If any such question would come related to, I think in last year mains, you might have seen there is a question with respect to the space development in India in the last 2 years, 23-24. So if defense development or any such indigenous developed defense system, if that would ask in your mains, so you can give this example of Akashteer, which has been indigenously built. The system integrates data from various radar sources and pre-warning systems. Pre-warning system, creating a wide aircraft monitoring system. Okay, this will help Indian Air Force protect important properties from potential aerial threats and infrastructure. The kind of war, or it's we can't say war, but it's the kind of aggression we have seen from both the parties, Pakistan and India. They were targeting those crucial infrastructure, for example, your military base, air base, etc. So this kind of threat we can avoid easily by deploying those Akashteer indigenously built defense system. This will effectively control the ground-based air defense weapon system and monitoring the airplane located at the low altitude. So it can also monitor the low altitude airplanes. You might have seen that the drone attacks which made by the India on Pakistan different crucial stages. So it was said, or it is generally said, that the drone which were used by India, they cannot be dictated by the Pakistan radar system, because these are very low altitude drone, and it was these were going into the Pak territory and destroying those important key areas or the targeted areas. So similarly, radar has a kind of a altitude which it can detect those threats, but below that it cannot detect. So this Akashteer system, which has been deployed by India's indigenously defense mechanism, can also detect the low altitude threat. Okay, so this is what लंबाई 5.78 मीटर है, वजन यदि देखोगे आप 720 किलोग्राम, व्यास 35 सेंटीमीटर, रेंज जो है 80 किलोमीटर तक है, एंड मारले जाने की क्षमता ये 60 किलोग्राम की, ओके, भार ले जाने की क्षमता 60 किलोग्राम की, और स्पीड जो है 3087 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा. तो ये आपकी मिसाइल सिस्टम, जो आकाश मिसाइल सिस्टम. ओके, सो मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, ग्लोबल स्पेस इन्वेस्टिगेशन. देखिए ये डिफेंस सिस्टम जो है इंपॉर्टेंट है इस बार के लिए. जैसे स्पेस पे काफी चर्चा हो रही थी, एंड दे आस्क्ड दिस स्पेस क्वेश्चन इन द मेंस. दिस टाइम दे कैन आस्क यू दिस क्वेश्चन इन with respect to defense system. Okay, so be prepared for that, those who are appearing this time. So in mains you can expect a question on the defense system. So Global Space Investigation Conference, the 12th edition of the Global Space Conference 2025 was recently inaugurated by the Union Minister of Science and Technology in New Delhi. A Global Space Conference 2025, GLEX, what we call. About GLEX, topic, reaching new world, space explore Renisha. Okay, reaching new world, space explore Renisha. This is the topic about the GLEX organizer. The conference is conducted by the International Astronaut Federation, is organized by Indian Space Research Organization. Okay, the conference is conducted by the International Astronaut Federation, one party, and the other party was Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Co-Razban, the Astronautical Society of India. Astronautical Society of India. Objectives: sharing update in global space exploration, space technology, space missions, So global space exploration, technical, policy, program development, etc. So whatever are the space missions, data collected by different authorities, they will sharing or they will share the updates. Assessing the progress after GLEX 2021 and determining the direction of the future. Okay, so GLEX 2021 ये आपकी शुरुआत हुई थी and then we are continuing this thing, discussing collaborative solution challenges and learned lessons. So we will discuss the solutions, what may be or what could be the solution, then the challenges and the learned lessons to find out ways to benefit humanity by space investment. That means what we can do for the welfare of the human being and the society if we invest in the space technology or in the space mission. So what can be done for the betterment of the human being? Promoting international cooperation and innovation that prove to be helpful in space mission. So these are fundamental objectives why this Global Space Investigation Conference has been held in New Delhi. Okay, so what is the role of India? First major global space conference of recent years held in India, right? Global space conference पहली बार इंडिया में हो रही है. So the first major global space conference. The second one is India will showcase achievements in its space science, technology through ISRO and private space companies. Okay, so India will showcase its achievements. कहाँ पे achievements दिखाएगी? Space science में and technology में ISRO and private space companies के द्वारा. I think you know this. इन स्पेस करके एक प्राइवेट कंपनी है. जैसे अभी पहले स्पेस जो है इट वाज कंप्लीटली government body, government agency, but now we have opened for the private companies also in space technology or space innovation. Private technology can also act. Okay, so India will get an opportunity to empower their role as a leader of the global south in space diplomacy. Now let me tell you what is this leader of global south in space diplomacy. If you see the globe, आपके पास ये वर्ल्ड मैप है, एक बार आप उसको देख सकते हो. If you see the globe, you will find all those developed countries are in the northern hemisphere except Australia. Australia is one such developed country which is in southern hemisphere, and apart from Australia, all those developed countries are in the northern hemisphere. But if you see the southern hemisphere, all those developing countries and underdeveloped countries, example South Asia, example Africa, example Latin America, all these countries are developing or underdeveloped countries. Now, since India is aspiring to be a leader, or India is aspiring to become a global leader, you can say, so India could lead in the southern hemisphere or south-south cooperation, what we call. So when we say south-south cooperation, whatever countries are there in the southern hemisphere, they will have a coordinated and cooperated mechanism. They will have a common agenda because they have to counter with the northern hemisphere and in the developed countries. Because whatever may be the case, be it the climate change, climate conference, be it trade, be it any such kind of mechanism which is good for the human being, then these southern countries or developing or underdeveloped countries, they have to demand for the welfare of these own people. Let me give you one example. When there is a climate conference, developed countries says, now these developing countries are so-called emerging countries, now polluting more than the developed countries. And what developing countries is saying? Developing countries are saying, these developed countries have already used or have already polluted this climate, or this what you call have emitted enough fossil fuel or carbon emissions due in their developmental process. For example, industrial revolution in UK, you can see industrial revolution in Germany, industrial revolution in other developed countries, be it Japan. So in that process, they have emitted carbon and they have polluted this climate. Now, whatever impact is there of this climate change, be it this melting of the glacier and rise in the sea level, but ultimately the impact or the sufferings for the developing or this so-called or what we call the underdeveloped countries. If you might have seen those small islands, they are about to submerge because of the rise in the sea level, or rise in the average temperature of this globe or the climate of this earth. So why this is happening? Because these developed countries have already emitted or a lot of carbon to this earth by using those fossil fuels during their developmental process. So emerging countries or developing countries are also asking the same thing. We also need that enough space to be developed like you. So it's kind of a bargaining, right? It's kind of a bargaining. So now these developing countries are saying, you spend in our green energy, you spend in our green project, so that we will not use fossil fuel, we will use more of green energy, and we will also develop like your country. Our people will get better life or livelihood opportunities. Our people will get more they will get a prosperity. So you need to help us. Similarly, this developing country is also saying you need to create a fund which will help these developing countries, those or specifically those island countries, they are about to submerge due to increase in the average temperature and melting of glacier and rise of sea level. So in this scenario, India could be that leader of among the developing countries. That's why we say that India could be leader of those southern countries or South bloc. Let me give you a brief idea about that. आफ्टर 1945 आपने देखा होगा 1945 के बाद एक कोल्ड वॉर शुरू होती है, एंड इन दैट कोल्ड वॉर you might have seen there were two blocks. One is the capitalist dominated Western bloc, another one is the socialist dominated Eastern bloc. But India did not go any of this bloc. India remained neutral, or what we call the non-aligned movement. And this non-aligned movement was supported by many such developing countries and underdeveloped countries, those who got independence in those late 1940s and 1950s. And what was the purpose of this non-aligned movement? Because they decided that not to go neither with the capitalist bloc nor with the socialist bloc. We will develop our own countries because recently we have got independence, and there could be a possibility हम दोबारा किसी बड़े पावर के अंडर में ना आ जाए, या कॉलोनियल फिर से कोई कॉलोनियल मास्टर हमें रूल ना करने लगे. दिस वाज देयर आइडिया. सो ये इंडिया की एक इनिशिएटिव थे, एंड नेहरू वाज लीडिंग फ्रॉम द फ्रंट along with Nehru, 3-4 other leaders, for example Sukarno, Nasir, these people were there, leader from Indonesia, leader from Egypt, they were leading. So now if you or India wants to become a actual Vishwaguru, then we need support of these southern countries, specifically countries from the Africa and countries from the Latin America as well, or what we call the Southern America, and other developing countries on the South hemisphere. So that is the reason it says that India will get an opportunity to empower their role as a leader of the global South in space diplomacy. Another thing, let me tell you, India is consistently pitching for reform in the UN Security Council. I mean, this instance, we can learn many things, this aggression between the India and Pakistan. Pakistan, which is something a rogue country, and it got support. If you see, analyze the neutral ground, then you will find India did not get any support any of the major player of the world, neither Russia nor US, although in the initial statement Trump has made it clear that it's a bilateral matter and we could not, or we are not involving in it. But later part, they are claiming we are the mediator of the ceasefire that is about to see. But if you see, the Pakistan has got support from Turkey in terms of weapon. It got support from China. China has given the open statement that we are with the Pakistan by protecting its sovereignty and territorial integrity. So this makes us what we call, India can learn a lesson from this. We need to sharpen our diplomacy with respect to what we call the support from other countries. In fact, no such, obviously developing countries can support you, but of course those large countries, developed countries, did not make a statement in support of India. At least they can make a statement like this, that we are stand with India, fight against terrorism. Obviously not fight against the Pakistan, but against terrorism. So we need to increase that diplomacy. So if India is actually wants to become a leader of the globe, then we need to get support of those global southern countries and other major powers. The conference will help promote India's emerging commercial space ecosystem and technical capabilities. Emerging commercial space ecosystem. So since we have made the space commercial, that's why the private companies have entered. Private companies have entered into this domain as well. It is an important platform to promote bilateral and multilateral space cooperation, especially with the major space powers. If you see the major space powers, it's obviously US, China, Russia, and I think Japan is there, and India is also there. So 4 to 5 countries are there. Those are the major players in terms of space technology. We need cooperation in terms of space technology, space research and innovation. Moving to the next, UP Agrees and AI Pragya. Let's see what is this. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath met World Bank President Ajay Banga. Just remember, Indian Ajay Banga is the president of World Bank in Lucknow and launched 2 major initiatives, UP Agrees and AI Pragya. UP Agrees means Uttar Pradesh Agricultural Development and Rural Enterprise Ecosystem Strengthening. Uttar Pradesh Agricultural Development and Rural Enterprise Ecosystem Strengthening. Objective is what? Purpose of UP Agrees is to bring revolutionary changes in agriculture in 28 districts of Bundelkhand and Purbanchal. This, if you see the Uttar Pradesh map, you will see this Bundelkhand and Purbanchal is located in the eastern part of the Uttar Pradesh, which is close to the Bihar region, which is you would say economically poor or underdeveloped. So that is the reason Mr. Ajay Banga, the president of the World Bank, has given emphasis to improve, or what we call develop these regions. And since agriculture is the core of this region, so they are trying to improve the agricultural farming and all. So what are the major characteristics? This initiative is designed to implement modern techniques in farming. So modern techniques in the farming, use of technology, use of better inputs. If you see the irrigation, use of micro irrigation. So these are the fundamental things. That means use of modern techniques in the farming. Through this, farmers will get better agricultural equipment and resources, along with increasing agricultural production. Long-term sustainability will be ensured in the agricultural sector. So since agriculture is the core occupation, I just highlighted this. So we need to develop this agriculture if we need to develop this region as well. So what is this AI Pragya, Artificial Intelligence Pragya? Objective is what? AI Pragya initiative aims to train 10 lakh youth in artificial intelligence and digital skills in Uttar Pradesh. So the youth would be given the training how to use the AI. I think you must have seen the question was on AI with respect to essay. AI is a boon or a bane. So such kind of essay you would get for next 2 to 3 years. At least this AI is dominating in the technology era. So you will definitely expect a question on AI. So those who are giving exam for the next year, maybe next year, so to prepare this AI thoroughly. It's a boon or bane, because this kind of debate would continue for the next 2 to 3 years. So till the time AI is dominating in terms of new technological development. So if you see the major characteristics, this initiative will provide training and certification in areas such as AI, machine learning, and data analytics and cyber security. So this new challenges in front of us with the developing of technology such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics and cyber security. Since digital footprint is increasing, the threat from this digital footprint is also rising, or what we call the cyber crime. So we need a cyber security as well. This will create more employment opportunities in the state and create a rich startup ecosystem. Okay, so employment opportunities is another component. The people or those students or those youth, those who will get the training of this artificial intelligence or new cutting edge technology, they can initiate or they can start something with respect to that technology, which can provide them as an employment opportunity and better prospect of economic growth. This will help strengthen state's economy, digital and technically. The initiative will be implemented. This initiative will be implemented in collaboration with various state departments like education, health, agriculture, rural development, revenue and administration. Okay. Moving to the next, Indian grey wolf. Who let the dogs out? Indian grey wolf, who plays an important role as a top hunters and ecological regulators of grassland, is currently facing a decline in population due to increasing threat of wild ducks. Okay. Scientists name Canis lupus palipes residents. This wolf busted land, semi-dry meadow and pasture are found in the agricultural system. Semi-dry meadow and pasture means savanna type of grassland. If you see the grassland, you can differentiate between the Mediterranean grassland and the savanna type grassland. Mediterranean grassland, which is more nutritious grass, and you will find the green fields. So kind of you can experience it in those hilly areas. This Pahalgam attack, which was seen a few days ago, this Pahalgam is known for this meadow. I mean, long grasslands where tourists generally go for their what you call it's a tourist place actually. So this meadow is something very greenery and long grassland, and those grasses are nutritious also, those who are found in the Mediterranean region. But if you see the what you call semi-dry meadow, it's grassland but not like the Mediterranean one. You will find it the savanna type of grassland, or you can experience it in the central part of India. For example, in Odisha also, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, these areas, if you find the grassland, then that is a semi-dry meadow, what we call. Okay, and pasture are found in the agricultural system. The behavior, they're usually night care and hunting in small groups. Okay, night care, raat mein ghumne wali, or hunting in the small groups. Format kya hai? Indian grey wolf is intermediate in size between the Tibetan and Arab wolves, and they do not have thick winter coats due to adaptation of warm climate. Okay. So they do not have the thick winter coats due to adaptation of warm climate. Just say if you see the what you call polar region, polar bear or polar region animals, they have this habitational kind of characteristics of their body. So since this wolf is found in the warm climate, they do not have winter coats or thick fur on the surface of their body. Okay. Distribution. These wolves are found from Israel in the west to the Indian subcontinent in the east. So basically they are found in the subtropical region. Subtropical region, Israel in the west and Indian subcontinent in the east. Right? See, whenever you study geography or any such current affairs you get which is related to the region, let's say, just try to find it out. India में वो जगह कौन सी लोकेशन पे या ग्लोब पे या कोई सिटी के बारे में बात होती है, कोई कंट्री के बारे में बात होती है, दैट ऑल्सो यू नीड टू फाइंड इट आउट, वो कौन सी लेवल पर है, यानी कि लैटिट्यूड पे. बिकॉज दिस टाइम इन मेंस एग्जाम दे हैड आस्क्ड अ क्वेश्चन, they had asked a question related to this. Okay. So distribution, these wolves are found from Israel in the west, the Indian subcontinent in the east. Okay. So this is Indian wolf, and you can see the region they are available. Okay. Next, Indian grey wolf, legal protection, IUCN red list. Their position in the least worrying category. Their position in the least worrying category, but due to the rapid decline in their population in India, they are considered locally threatened. They are considered locally threatened. If you see the sides, Appendix 1 contains, that means absolute protection in terms of trade of endangered species. Okay, Convention on International Trade on Endangered Species, which protects these animals or absolute protection to these animals with respect to trade. Wildlife Protection Act 1972, in this act they are listed in the schedule 1, that means another absolute protection for this Indian grey wolf. Okay. Kadamban Wadi Meadow, Maharashtra. This area is located in Indapur Tehsil of Pune and is spread over about 2000 hectares. Apart from Indian grey wolf, other wild species such as Bengal fox, striped hyena and Brahmini eagle are also found. The Seaford community has traditionally had a symbiotic relationship with the wolves, which is now becoming a part of this crisis. Seaford community generally, जिसको हम लोग बंजारा बोलते हैं, they keep on moving, they keep on traveling, they do not have a particular settlement. Okay, they keep on moving, and they have those domesticated animals, and along with these animals they keep on changing their places as per their grazing field, जहाँ जहाँ घास खाने को मिलती है, and they keep on moving. Okay, and other animals are Indian grey wolf 1, other wild species such as Bengal fox, striped hyena and Brahmini eagle are also found in this particular region. Kadamban Wadi Meadow, Maharashtra. Okay, Indapur Tehsil, Pune. Next, BrahMos Aerospace Integration and Testing Facility recently launched at Lucknow. So now India will spend more in defense technology and defense system. So keep on tapping those news. Okay. Defense Minister Sri Rajnath Singh inaugurated the BrahMos Aerospace Integration and Testing Facility in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Two-step propulsion system. BrahMos is a two-step missile. The first step, solid propellant booster engine, which leads the missile to supersonic motion and then separates. Supersonic, faster than the sound. Second phase, liquid ramjet engine, which leads the missile to 3 Mach, 3 times sound speed in the cruise phase. Okay, so BrahMos and first step and then the second phase. Advanced technology and software. The missile has a stealth technology and advanced embedded software which makes it highly effective. Stealth technology, it cannot be dictated. Okay, stealth technology. Its guidance system exert missile on the minimum sensory surface, which makes it capable of avoiding radar. So it cannot be dictated through radar. Flight limit and speed, flight limit to 90 km, supersonic speed. During full flight, it blows at supersonic speed. Fire and forget theory. BrahMos works on fire and forget Siddhant. Flights, the missile fly from various aviation heights and angles, providing excessive flexibility. You can send it from any place, any such terrain. So fire and forget, it will hit the target. So India completes missile triad. Okay, so BrahMos, you can see. Air variant of BrahMos missile test fired from a Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter jet to hit a sea-based target in the Bay of Bengal is snapshot. Okay, so these are few details. Next, one-liner current affairs. Okay, so I just told you that StudyIQ is celebrating the Great Knowledge Festival. In this Great Knowledge Festival, we have launched or we have started this Arambh Foundation batch, which makes you prepare for the upcoming exam with respect to prelims and mains point of view. Okay, prelims and mains point of view. मैं आपको थोड़ा डिटेल बता देता हूँ इसमें क्या क्या होगा. पहला तो ये है 1100 आवर्स ऑफ लाइव क्लासेस होगी. ठीक है, 1-to-1 ग्रुप मेंटरशिप होगी. मॉड्यूल वाइज टेस्ट आपको मिलेगी प्रीलिम्स एंड मेंस की. कंप्लीट प्रीलिम्स टेस्ट सीरीज आपको दी जा रही है. डेली मेंस क्वेश्चन विद आंसर राइटिंग. डेली करंट अफेयर्स पीपीटी आपको मिलती रहेगी और वीकली करंट अफेयर सेशंस भी होंगे, उसके पीडीएफ भी मिलेंगे. मंथली स्टेट वाइज करंट अफेयर्स भी मिलता रहेगा आपको. करंट अफेयर्स मैगजीन मिलेगी, जैसे कंपाइल्ड वन होती है वो भी मिलेगी. मंथली करंट अफेयर्स एमसीक्यूज भी मिलेगी. डेली क्लास पीपीटी भी मिलेगी. टॉपिक वाइज कंप्लीट कंटेंट मिलेगी एंड डेली हैंड रिटन कंटेंट भी आपको मिलती रहेगी. ओके, तो ये कुछ फीचर्स हैं उसके. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर्स ये है कि एक तो 2 years वैलिडिटी है. जो लोग ग्रेजुएशन में हैं, जो लोग इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हैं या ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट होने वाला है, यू कैन थिंक ऑफ इट 1 year you can prepare for the exam, and the next year you can appear it and clear it. So that's why we have kept it 2 years validity. And second is, if you miss any live classes, you will be given full recorded course. Okay, unlimited recorded lecture you will be given. Since NCERT is the foundation of your general studies preparation, we are giving NCERT recorded courses as well. And fourth one is 100% fee refund. This is something special and crucial as well. Let me tell you. And what is this 100% fee refund? It means, suppose after joining this course, in your first attempt itself, you have cleared the prelims. After joining the course, in the first attempt itself, you cleared the prelims, then the whole or the full refund will be made, or full fee will be refunded to you. So this is what exactly this 100% fee refund is all about. Okay, moving to the next one-liner current affairs. International Nerds Day celebrated in 12th of May 2025. Theme: our nurses, our future. Care of nurses strengthens economies. Okay, Florence Nightingale, 1822-1910, laid the foundation of modern nursing and highlighted the importance of nurses during the Crimea War. The concept of International Nurse Day was proposed in 1953 by Dorothy Sutherland. Okay, International Nurse Day was proposed in 1953, 1953 by Dorothy Sutherland. The ICN officially established it in 1965 and chose it as a fixed date on 12th May. Okay, 12th May को decide किया गया and it has been fixed. Promoting physical, mental and professional welfare of nurses. Physical, mental and professional welfare of the nurses. Next, Bulbul V2 is a new text-to-speech model launched by Samman AI. This provides the ability to convert text into voice, especially in Indian languages. So text is there and you can convert into voice. The model acts in 11 Indian languages, allowing a comprehensive user base to be covered. The sounds of Bulbul V2 look natural and real, which are very different from the robots-like sound. This model can be especially useful in areas where the use of voice-based technology is increasing, such as voice assistants, online education, customer service and smart devices. Okay, so no need to teach now. If you have enough content written and you can use this AI so that someone will start reading it. Okay, that AI can give the voice and you can provide it to the students. So AI something is decreasing the role of teacher. Okay, so let's see in future. Solar power plant of Delhi Assembly. The Delhi Assembly will become country's first fully solar energy assembly. On 12th May 2025, Delhi Assembly Speaker Vijender Gupta laid the foundation stone of the 500 kilowatt solar power plant. The cost of the project is 2 crore and it is expected to generate 8,20,000 units of electricity annually. Will meet annual requirement of 7 lakh units of the assembly. By 31st January 2025, India has established 100.3 gigawatt solar energy capacity, making it the 4th largest solar energy producing country in the world. So you just remember, पहली ऐसी असेंबली है दिल्ली असेंबली जिसको सोलर पावर के द्वारा पूरी की पूरी पावर सप्लाई की जाएगी. ताप्ती बेसिन मेगा रिचार्ज प्रोजेक्ट. Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra signed an important MOU to implement the Tapti Basin mega recharge project. So Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra both signed this Tapti mega recharge project. The purpose of this project is to benefit 5.78 lakh acres of land and expand irrigation facilities in Vidarbha and North Maharashtra. Okay, it will benefit 5.78 lakh acres of land, expand irrigation facilities in Vidarbha and North Maharashtra. The water of Tapti river originating from the Betul district of Madhya Pradesh will be diverted from drinking water supply in Nagpur and other northeastern Maharashtra region. The project will also provide irrigation assistance to Burhanpur and Khandwa district of Madhya Pradesh. The total estimated investment of this project is 19,244 crore, of which 90% cost is expected to be provided by the central government. So this Tapi river, I think you must have seen the Narmada and Tapi western flowing river. Okay, and this Tapi river, Tapi Basin, with respect to this Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra signed an important MOU to implement this Tapi Basin mega recharge project. Recharge in the sense the work will be done which will have more water capacity, okay, of the Tapi Basin. So इसमें पानी ज़्यादा रहेगी तो ये खास करके आपकी सिंचाई यानी कि इरिगेशन, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर फैसिलिटीज़, ये सारे प्रॉब्लम्स को ये सॉर्ट आउट करेगी यानी कि सोल्यूशन देगी. ओके, नेक्स्ट बुक पब्लिक स्टोरी माय ऑटोबायोग्राफी. वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया जगदीप धनकर रिलीज द बुक जनता की स्टोरी, मेरी ऑटोबायोग्राफी, रिटन बाय हरियाणा गवर्नर बंडारू दत्तात्रेय. This book presents a detailed description of Dattatreya's public life and his experiences. In the autobiography, he has written in detail about his childhood, education, political life, and social work. Dattatreya is a senior Indian politician who is currently governor of the Haryana. He was a 4-time Lok Sabha MP from the Secunderabad, was a minister of state in various ministries in the central government. Okay, but inaugurated by Jagdeep Dhankar, released. Next, Odisha news. Bhavani Patna's Asha Sagar shrinks. Asha Sagar, a historic pond in Bhavani Patna's Odisha, constructed between 1860 and 1873 by King Udit Pratap Deo. Udit Pratap Deo has significantly shrunk due to neglect and encroachment. So simply it's a wetland, you can say, and this wetland is something shrinking. Originally spanning 106 acres with a 40-foot depth, is served as a crucial water source and supported irrigation for over 200 acres of farmland. Over time, urban expansion led to the pollution, siltation. Siltation means उसकी जो गहराई है ना वो कम होता जा रहा है. That means sediments which are coming with the run of water, that's something decreasing the depth of this sagar or this wetland, what you call the siltation. Sediments जहाँ को हमें को a reduction of the pond's area to approximately 30 acres. Previous renovation efforts were marred by inadequate execution and further encroachments. In 2024, under the 5T initiative, the Odisha government announced plans for the pond's restoration and beautification. Proposed development include park creation, boating facilities to rejuvenate the area. Community involvement and effective implementation are essential for the sustainable revival of the Asha Sagar. Dinanath Pathy या Pathy Kala Dinanath Pathy Kala Samman for Silpi Guru Benudhar Mahapatra. The Dinanath Pathy Kala Samman is an annual award instituted by the Ketaki Foundation Trust to honor outstanding contribution to Odisha's art and culture. Just remember this, Dinanath Pathy Kala Samman, annual award by which foundation? Ketaki Foundation Trust. This honor is given every year. 2025, the award was conferred upon the Patachitra artist, Patachitra painting, what we call Patachitra artist, Binod Maharana, for his lifelong dedication to the traditional art form. Patachitra painting is something which is associated with the Jagannath culture, you can say. In Patachitra painting, you will find all those themes of Jagannath cult, themes of Ram Leela, themes of Krishna Leela. So all those religious text or scriptures, what we call, those themes you will get in the Patachitra painting. In Patachitra painting, what we generally do, we prepare a canvas. Canvas of what? If you, everything is used naturally. So in a white cloth, they simply put a paste of this tamarind seeds. Tentuli monji jota mein kuhandi. So that paste of tamarind seeds. ये tamarind seeds के paste उसमें दिया जाता है, and after the drying of that cloth, so that canvas is prepared, and after that this painter uses every what you call natural color to paint on that. Okay, Patachitra. The award ceremony included Dinanath Pathy Memorial Lecture celebrating the multifaceted legacy of Dr. Pathy as a painter, art historian, and a educator. Dr. Pathy was instrumental in bringing Odisha's art to a global platform and was the founder of BK College of Art and Crafts in Bhubaneswar. Okay. Next, Dinanath Pathy Kala Samman. The award encourages the preservation and promotion of Odisha's traditional art and forms. Recognition of artists like Maharana highlights the importance of sustaining indigenous art practices. Such initiatives play a crucial role in cultural preservation and inspire future generations of artists. Moving to the next. Centenary celebration of OI Chiki script by Pandit Raghunath Murmu. Pandit Raghunath Murmu invented OI Chiki script in 1925 to provide Santali language with its own writing system or own script, you can say, own script. The script comprises 30 letters and is unique to bring a true alphabet rather than an Abu Gida. OI Chiki has significantly contributed to preserving Santali culture and identity. The centenary celebration in 2025 included rallies and cultural program regions like Jharkhand and Odisha. The script's inclusion in the Unicode standard in 2008 facilitated its digital uses. Educational institutions in Eastern India now offer courses in Santali using the OI Chiki script. The script's development has inspired other indigenous communities to develop their own script. So just remember, OI Chiki script in 1925, it was developed to provide Santali language with its own writing system. Okay. Next, CM appeals youths to join civil defense units as volunteers. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi has urged youth volunteer for the civil defense organization. The appeal aims to strengthen disaster response and community safety mechanism. So the youth population, youth, young generation should be included in the civil defense unit. So it could be a terror strike or terror attack. It could be a war-like situation. It could be any such disaster. So these youths can be contributed in terms of what you call, let's say, evacuation, let's say relief, let's say what you call any such activities, the kind of, you'd say, they are the second line of defense to support the first line of defense, or what you call the main personals, be it disaster management, be it the terrorist kind of activities, okay, or to terrorist operations or something. So, initiative seeks to instill a sense of nationalism, patriotism among the youth, enhance volunteer participation. The government plans to expand civil defense units across the state. Such measures are vital for effective disaster management in vulnerable regions like Odisha. MCQ, so please solve this. Akashteer consider the following statement in terms of indigenous air defense system. Akashteer Akashteer is an indigenous air defense control reporting system which India has developed in collaboration with Russia. This system integrates data from various radar sources, pre-warning system, creating a wide aircraft monitoring system. What would be the answer? Indigenous भी कहला पुणी कहला Russia सहित भी हमें collaborate करिचे. It's saying indigenous, again it's saying with the collaboration of Russia. So obviously this statement is incorrect. Okay. This system, statement is incorrect, but this statement is correct. So answer would be only 2, right? Only 2. Next. Global Space Explosion Conference. The 12th edition of the Global Space Explosion Conference was recently inaugurated by the Union Minister of Science and Technology in Bengaluru. The conference is conducted by the International Astronaut Federation, organized by the Indian Space Research Organization. Which of them is correct? Please answer. So it says Bengaluru. It's not Bengaluru, it's New Delhi. And first of such uh, conference has been held in New Delhi, and organized by ISRO and International Astronaut Federation. So answer is what? Answer is B, only 2. Right, right. Next, Indian grey wolf. The wolf is found in the shrubing land, semi-dry grassland, pastures in agricultural system. Their position in the IUCN Red List is the least worrying, but due to the rapid decline in their population in India, they are considered as localized. First statement is correct, I guess. Okay. First statement is correct. And second is also uh, their population in India, they are considered localized. It's locally threatened, you can say. It's not localized. It's locally threatened, you can say. But they are found in Israel and other parts of, from west to Israel to the India in east. Okay. So we can't say considered localized. So this statement is incorrect. Only one, or the first statement is correct. Right. Next is Bulbul V2. Text to speech model launched by Sarvam AI. This provides the ability to convert text into voice as well in Indian languages. The model acts in 22 Indian languages, allowing a comprehensive user base to be covered. So it's not 22, just 11 Indian languages. Okay. So answer would be 1 and 2 C. First and second are correct. Okay. Recently, Defence Minister Sri Rajnath Singh inaugurated the BrahMos aerospace integration and testing facility in the following Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Just 2 days back it happened. Okay. What is the original purpose of Asha Sagar pond in Bhawanipatna? Recreational activities, rainwater harvesting, irrigation and daily water needs, and religious rituals. Irrigation and daily water needs. Okay. Next, who was the recipient of Dinanath Pathy Kala Samman in 2024? Answer is just we discussed, Binod Maharana. Next, which script was developed by Pandit Raghunath Murmu for the Santhali language OI Chiki? Okay. What is the primary objective? The Odisha CM appeals to youth to join civil defense units to strengthen disaster response and community safety. To strengthen disaster response and community safety. Okay, so mains question for today. Discuss the challenges faced in the conservation of urban water bodies in India using Asha Sagar in Bhawanipatna as a case study. Analyze the role of community participation and government initiative in the restoration of such water bodies. Okay, so in urban areas, what are those threats these water bodies are facing, and how to avoid those threats? Okay, so we need to mention or highlight those conservation measures. So in 2 parts, you have to write this answer. Okay, this is the first question. Please do write and post in my Telegram channel so that I can check it And second one is evaluate the significance of institutional awards like Dinanath, Pathy Samman in preserving and promoting traditional art forms in India. Discuss the impact of such recognition on artist and cultural heritage. This is one such contribution of Dinanath Pathy Samman, and you have to write with respect to the Patachitra painting. Okay, this is the second question. In the last day or yesterday's question, the PDF I have given to you, in that first question was critically evaluate the Biksit Odisha by 2036 initiative in the context of regional planning, inclusive development in India. So, since we have Susmita, the class was already conducted. You can get it recorded lecture. Although till 12 or 1 p.m. It was not scheduled. After that, it was scheduled because I mean, it was there in schedule, but it was not in portal. So the portal has been activated just after 1 p.m. I guess. So class was there. So you can go through the what we call recorded lecture. Okay, don't worry. So today there will be a class. So don't miss it. Okay. So 1947 we got independence. So by 2047 we are trying to become a developed country. Similarly, from 1936 to 2036, Odisha will become a developed country. So Biksit Odisha by 2036. So what are the initiatives or with respect to regional planning and inclusive development? Okay. So first is 36 programs in various sectors to realize the Biksit Odisha by 2036. And when we say the 36 programs, it is in case of women empowerment, child development, okay, health, education, elderly population, and more employment generation, okay, technological upgradation, all those details we are focusing upon. Similarly, from the fields of industry, education, health, infrastructure, rural development, tourism, tribal welfare, women empowerment, Odia language culture, stating that Odisha has become 500 billion economy by 2036, the Chief Minister said the steps have been taken, initiated to ensure the people at the bottom of the society will get all basic facilities. Okay. Agriculture and rural development, this is one aspect. Women-led growth, climate resilience. Okay. So you can add industry as a point because now we are giving more focus on those industries, industrialization, because we have enough raw materials in Odisha, but only thing in which we are lagging in terms of industrialization. So instead of exporting those raw materials, it could be used in those industries and can contribute to our economy or Odisha's economy as such. Second question is, despite significant investment and policy initiative, irrigation efficiency in India remains low. Critically examine the reasons behind this inefficiency and suggest sustainable solutions to improve irrigation facilities or practices in the country. Okay. So when we say critically examine the reasons behind this inefficiency and suggest sustainable solution, so it has two things to address. One is the existing irrigation is the major irrigation facilities, what we call the first one is the kind of flooded irrigation, what we call the conventional irrigation, what we call. So through that conventional irrigation, what kind of problem we are facing. And at the time of suggestion, you have to highlight the role of the micro irrigation. Okay, micro irrigation, how efficiently it uses the water, how efficiently it uses the fertilizer as well. I think you know a concept, fertigation. What is the meaning of fertigation? Irrigation plus fertilizer. That means micro irrigation plus use of fertilizer. It increases the efficiency of water use as well as the use of fertilizer, right? So that is the reason it is known as the fertigation. So this dimension you have to highlight, plus you have to highlight the scheme, the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, and through that we are focusing on the per drop more crop. Okay, so that means we need to increase the output by using the lesser water. So all those details have been mentioned here, how this Punjab and Haryana are using the water to cultivate the rice. Rice is a water intensive, but if you see the Punjab Haryana belt, it is deficiency in terms of rainfall, as well as the irrigation facilities. So they are using the groundwater to irrigate their rice field. So that means they are over exploiting the groundwater. So all those dimensions have been covered in this particular answer. Just go through that, and if you have any query or any doubt, you can ask me in the next session, I mean tomorrow as well. Okay, every detail has been mentioned here. Now, coming to this part, I have already told you RM details about this, but now thing is how to join this particular batch. To join this particular batch, you have to do one thing. You just go to the website of StudyIQ, okay, and there you just scroll it down. You will get this Odisha RM batch. You just go through this buy now, and you can enter your mobile number and continue. Then you will get an OTP, and you just enter that OTP as well. I made a mistake. So let me show you which is convenient for you to enroll. Okay, so after putting OTP, again this page will come, and then you go for the buy now, and again 2 offers available, and then enter the code JN Live, okay, and apply. So the straight discount you will get. But the question is, as I have already told you, these are the features: 1,000+ hours of live lecture, one-to-one group mentorship, module-wise test, prelims and mains, complete prelims test series, daily mains question, daily current affairs, weekly current affairs, monthly state-wise current affairs, as well as the PDF, and MCQs you will get, PPT, daily handwritten notes, and topic-wise complete content. So all these things you will get in the single course. Okay. And 2 years validity, NCERT recorded lecture you will get, full recorded courses will be given, and 100% fee refund. That is additional feature. I've already told you, just after the joining of the course, if you clear the prelims in your first attempt itself, then you will be refunded the 100% course fee. This is what is something we are doing for those people. For them, money is a, I mean, the amount of money which this course is charging exactly is a big deal. So we have also options to get your money back. Similarly, we have Abhyas batch test series. If you want to join in prelims test series batch, because prelims is approaching, it is in July. So if you are targeting that, you can join Abhyas batch. Similarly, we have optional batches of sociology, geography, as well as the home science. Okay, you can get the PDF in my Telegram channel. You can join me in Facebook and Telegram, so that whatever query you have, that will be discussed, or I can address your query or any such doubt if you have. So Sasmita, what is your doubt? Sasmita, you just try to log it out and log in again. If problem persists, let me know. Just drop a message. Let me tell you the management team. Things will be sorted out. Maybe the network issue would be there. That is why you are not able to see the live class. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just drop a message. Let me see that. Okay, thank you very much. See you tomorrow with the same time, and please be there in the class to have a continuous current affairs session, which will help you both in prelims as well as the mains preparation. Let me tell you, this is the only platform which is focusing only on the civil services examination. Okay, in other platforms you can find the mix of things, but here we are only focusing on the